Supreme Court ruling. Our hands are tied, but I want to assure you that our mouths will not be quiet. Ladan Salihu says. So where is he speaking from and who is he? This is a very serious matter, and I'm sure it relates to Nigerian politics. But again, let's get into the details and understand the perspective that the man is speaking from. After the Supreme Court's decision to affirm President Tinubu's election victory, Dr. Lada Salihu, former Director General of the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, recognized the constrained avenues for contesting the ruling. However, he underscored their determination to vocalize their dissent against what they view as an unjust outcome. During an Arise TV interview, Salihu explained that even though they may have reservations about the integrity of the judgment, they hold a deep respect for both the judicial process and the adherence to legal principles. Okay, so according to him, I'm very shocked and saddened because it will appear to me, and let me set the record straight from the onset. I have high regard for the judiciary, the Supreme Court, and the Apex Court in the land. I want to say that there was a judgment, but we don't necessarily agree with the integrity of the judgment. Speaking further, he said, there is nothing we can do about the judgment. It has been passed, and we must, as Democrats, as people who believe in the supremacy of the law, as people who are given to civil order and quality disposition to debate and discussions as a way out, we bow down to the majesty of the judicial process. Literally, I will say that our hands are tied, but I want to assure you that our mouths will not be quiet in the face of what we see clearly as miscarriage of justice. So what is it saying now? So you now know that what has happened is miscarriage of justice, because what I can see him say here is that they know that Nigeria, okay, the judiciary system is to be respected, and Nigerians as law-abiding citizens will also respect the judiciary, okay, but even though the judgment has been passed, we have to be obeyed because there's no other place to go, no other thing to do, okay. But that even though our hands are tied because the judgment has been passed, the mouth will not be quiet about what has been perceived and seen as miscarriage of justice. Of course, it's a miscarriage of justice. How do you know that it's a miscarriage of justice? Because if you have a victory, you will celebrate now. You will come and do fireworks. You will throw party everywhere. Everywhere will go agog, you know. Everywhere will be elite with with happiness. You understand? Everywhere will be lit with happiness. But this one, they say they have won, they have the victory, they can't celebrate it, even in their houses, they can't celebrate in the public, but they are still creating propaganda to sustain their victory. So do you call that victory? That's no victory. Now let's assume that it was Peter Obi that won that court case, or it was Atiku that won that Supreme Court judgment. What do you think would have happened? The party in Nigeria would have still been going on till now. I tell you, especially if it was Peter Obi that won, you see that the party will go across all the 36 states of Nigeria and the FCT. I tell you. But look at, to tell you that the judgment is a miscarriage of justice, and to tell you that people did not vote in Tinubu, and to tell you that people are not happy with the judgment. Everywhere is moody, everywhere is complaining, and everywhere, even the people that so-called had the victory, they can't celebrate their victory. Even the judiciary that passed the judgment, they are not even happy with the judgment they have passed, because you can't see them come out publicly to talk well about their judgment. That is to tell you that something is wrong somewhere. Something is absolutely wrong somewhere. Okay, so what this man is saying, Ladan Salihu, former Frcn Director General, is now saying that their hands are tied, but their mouths will not be quiet over what has been perceived as miscarriage of justice. And that's exactly what it is. He is trying to submit to the power of the rule of law and to the authorities of the judiciary or to the Supreme Court, but at the same time also trying to silently say everybody has seen the miscarriage of justice in the judgment that the Supreme Court had passed. So even their hands are tied, okay, their mouth will not be quiet about it. So let them speak now. Let's see what they have to say about it. Because as far as I'm concerned, this man, Ladan Salihu, has not said anything about the judgment yet. He is only trying to air his own view. Okay. And then somebody is saying here, I pity anyone supporting this government. May you have stolen enough money. Okay, maybe you have enough stolen, maybe you have stolen enough money to settle all your problem. Okay, it's a government of group of robbers that have come with propaganda to finish themselves, not Nigerians as a nation. That is good. And so God bless you. Don't mind some that they have taken their brain. That civil order is the problem of Nigeria. In the last 20 years, because we allowed political criminals to get away with everything. Okay. The shameful outing at the Supreme Court to generate a deadly protest around the country, but some foolish, demented tribal followers are comfortable having criminals in power. And some say, why are you not protesting, coward? You were foolish enough not to listen to the well-explained judgment, but to reply on the noise by obedience. Can you imagine? They already sorted themselves. Nigeria is, if not that you adapt and suffering from senility, you should have known that the judgment represents the lowest the judiciary can go in any country. Now, wow, one day be one day, all these things will stop. Ladan, you are amazing me with your submission and thought. So you people have not wake up from your deepest slumber. Continue hallucinating for nothing. Your lamentations will continue until after 2027 and above. Can you imagine? So, okay, so I understand where Ladan is coming from, because this is another Agbadorian responding to him, seeing him as, on the other side of the divide, on the losing side. But Salihu has said what he has to say, and he has his own opinion. And so your suffering continues. That is APC for you. Obviously, it is a miscarriage of justice. That was exactly what happened. Politicians don't usually agree with judgment that didn't favor them. In an election, there must be a winner and a loser. No, but this is not this kind of winner and loser that is throwing Nigeria into an unprecedented disharmony. It is not a very good thing at all. And someone says, Ladan Salihu, a student who did not quite in the class. Who did they do to such student? What did they do to such student? So you make him repeat or what? This English is sick. Sorry for the dying horses who never see evil happening. Only a brain-touched person will complain about or condemn the judgment of Supreme Court that affirmed the election of President Tinubu. The judgment was so transparent and clear enough. No wahala, just don't let your mouth to put you in trouble. That is it. Okay? Because that judgment is sick. Then, as Justice Okoro said, your mouth will push you into the dungeon. Don't let your mouth put you in problems, my friend. Who told you that judgment was free and fair? From the one, Labour Party has no hand but mouth. Okay, no wahala. All the people that are suffering now, they were once the people that were supporting the APC from the beginning. Now the music is getting clearer, and lots of them are complaining. Let them continue to complain. Thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.